What is up? We're going to recap UFC 323, make it really quick. Some lessons learned and whatnot. We're going to be bringing it into the next card. So we're going to be killing it. Make sure you're tuned in. Anyway, enough of that. There's like really obvious ones, and then I did really well in general, like a lot of good picks, but they're just, this is a perfect example of MMA being one of the most unpredictable sports. This is what it is, guys. You're going to have ups and downs, but you want to keep the ups more often than not. Let's go out. First of all, Barber versus Silva. I'm kicking for myself for not betting this. It's like I looked into it a little bit. And it's like, dude, it's like the most women's MMA fight you can expect at this level, right? So it's like, and no offense about that, but it's like, I called like Barber was the favorite. I was like, yeah, most likely she's going to get it. And I said most likely by decision, which that would have hit as well. And also the over 1.5 chalky, but still I thought, you know what? Yeah, because it's like Silva is basically going to be, sub or bust. Barber's probably going to come in there. They're going to be really aggressive. She's working on a takedown defense. I thought, it's just like you expected it. Like, look at this graphic, man. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Okay, you're going to get in bad positions, get taken down. You're going to be on the feet. Barber's going to have a little more strikes on the feet. Silva's going to try to get it down. Not going to hit him the sub. Boom. Watch and repeat. There you go. Speaking of things that are obvious, I really loved it. McKinney versus Duncan, man. Geez, yeah. It's just like, it's great. When there's something right. It's like the MMA gods said, yes, all is right with the world. This level of women's MMA, the Barber fight versus Silva, it's going to go over. Barber's going to win by decision, just as he should. Then Chris Duncan versus McKinney. This fight is not even going to see the second round. It goes like it should. And it's like, and that's why if I could just, you know what I mean? If you could just like put those together, it's like chalky. There's so many ways to just mix and match that, where you could just that's it. Just two obvious, fights in a way without, then you just ride into the sunset and just like enjoy the rest of the card. If only we had a crystal ball, right? But yeah, I mean, look, it's like McKinney's gonna, as I said, he's gonna go in there. I think he throws everything but the kitchen sink at him. But Duncan's just like he's got, he's Scottish. He's a Chris as well, Chris, and it has nothing to do with anything. But he's got the big head. He's gonna take those shots, and as soon as you start to gas, he's gonna bring it on you. He's gonna throw his own bombs, and look, he's got the wrestling as well. The sub, man, holy crap. Anyway, great stuff. In a way, but yeah, I mean, I'm still a big fan of McKinney. You should be a big fan of McKinney. This guy brings it, win or lose, man. So, and of course, we got to be a good fan of Duncan because the same can be said by him. Anyway, let's move on. Moreno versus Tyra, dude. I called Tyra on this. I had a little pre-hedge with Moreno by decision because I thought, you know what, I called this fight, perfectly too. I thought it just happened. I was like, I wish I would have put more on Tyra, but it's so strange. In the over 1.5, that would have hit so many times. Like, man, 8 to 9 times out of 10. That freaking ref, I'm sorry, had the under, dude. That guy's corrupt. These judges, man. But I get it. It's an interesting one. I want to see what your takes are. I mean, look, just as I said, and I called this fight, perfectly. I thought, yeah, Tyra, look, he's younger, making improvements on the feet. I think as far as at this point, who's more well-rounded, you have to see, okay, obviously, Moreno, he's got good jiu-jitsu himself. He's got, good striking, and his volume, he has all the experience. But Tyra, make it so young, coming from all the way from Okinawa, Japan, that grappling's always been there, that body triangle, you know what I mean? Once he gets in, he's going to backpack you. He knows what to do. And he's got the sticky power. He said the power actually would go on his side. And he's got the fundamentals, that 1-2 straight down. And I said it like, Moreno has it like this. He has his like high guard. It can go straight down the pipe and hit him. I just was, man. And then I think, and you get the body triangle. He looked great. He looked even better than ever. And he got him down. I can't believe it. Like even him in the post-fight interview, I heard it in Japanese as well. The translators, it's kind of, they just, do a decent job. But I mean, yeah, it's like he said, yeah, the ground pounding, was you surprised? He's like, yeah, I mean, I could tell that the ground and pound was working, or that it was like affecting Moreno. But he said he was surprised that he got it because it's the first time he's ever gotten established by ground and pound, usually just sub. So, and of course, like, look, Moreno was fine. He's like, really? He's talking to the girl like, really? You guys stop me? Was I out? Like, he's too nice. But dude, he's a Mexican fighter. He's got the champion experience as a flyweight. These guys can take it. And a lot of people say, oh, okay, he was flattened out. I mean, he was taking shots, but it wasn't like it was super clean. He was still covering up, and look, I get it. But you can't just let him a little time left. And I had this on Tyra too. And I wish, in hindsight, I wish I would have had the sprinkle on the finish. I was actually thinking about sprinkling on him by sub, just because, I thought so to get it. But yeah, man, dude, just let it go for a few more seconds. I wanted to see a little more of it. Okay, maybe he gets back up, gets an interesting position. But then, I think Tyra, the end result, Tyra would have won it anyway. Probably even a later finish, maybe get the sub in. Let's just talk about the co-main and the main. Obviously, I mean, if you saw my little meme there, my reel, which you guys should look at stuff, man. It's like, that's true. Sadness. Pantoja breaks his arm like that. And Van, I mean, look, got the kick. He, You basically got Pantoja off balance, but that was a lot of Pantoja's own doing as well. He broke his arm. It's a freak accident. This happens in MMA. I do think that more often than not, Pantoja probably would take it though. But look, that doesn't matter. Like, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It doesn't matter. Like, oh, I should have done this. This is a perfect example of MMA. Anything can happen. You just have a fighter like this is a good one. I think he has a clear path to victory. He has grappling, the experience there. He'll know to take it down once Van is like, really getting his boxing combos going. Pantoja get the low kick, get that one to get the body lock and try to do a trip and try to sub him. But it's MMA. And then you look at Merab versus Yan. I mean, obviously should have hedged on that too because like it's an obvious hedge point. But Merab, I mean, stylistically, you should win it. It's just that like four title defenses in a year. Even the machine has got to there's only so much wear and tear you can put on the body, and doing all this prep for it. It's like running a sports car, at the max. It's just like, you're going to have a lot of injuries. You have to, a lot of maintenance going to have to go into that. But I mean, nothing good. Yan looked good. Like he knew, hey, my striking is going to be as far as on the feet, I'm going to be a slicker striker. He used it really well and was able to defend the takedowns really great. So yeah, I mean, it's obvious. I mean, and the overs was like, straight up money for that. I mean, obviously it's like, it's so chalky though. I remember like over 2.5 was like super chalk, but I mean, that was always like really good. But anyway, guys, let me know what you're liking. If you think that my takes are bad or they're good, whatever. But I mean, I had a lot of good leans. Most of them really hit. So I hope you're keeping it here. And yeah, the last fight card of 2025. So terrible. We're going to kill it, guys. Absolutely. And yeah, I wish Dana White would actually get these going more. Like, what the hell? Do like Ryzen does, man. Ryzen, we have that end of the year, Happy New Year fight card. That's what happens in Japan, Ryzen, man. And but it's gonna be sad, dude. It's gonna be so sad. But anyway, we're gonna go out on a win and keep it here next year. We will keep winning, guys.